Sorry, I got excited. What's up YouTube? My name's Jacob and this is the Awesomesauce. I don't have an intro today because this video is straight up spur of the fucking moment. No, seriously, I didn't plan this. The Power Rangers trailer dropped today and I had to make a video about it as soon as I could. So yes everybody, we're talking about Power Rangers of course. Now today, October 8th, that's when the trailer came out. When I saw it this morning, I was at work and I shit you not, like when the trailer was over, I screamed like a little girl. It was amazing. I'm pretty sure you can tell I'm a huge Power Rangers fan. I'm a huge Green Ranger fan, but just in general, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers was the shit. You know, as a kid, you're watching it, you see the ass kicking the putties, Green Ranger's kicking Zordon's ass, everybody's kicking everybody's ass, you got Zords. Shit's amazing. So real quick, let's talk about everything going on with Power Rangers right now. Everything we know, everything the trailer brought to us, and let's just kind of go from there. Now I'm going to go off the assumption that everybody already knows Power Rangers, so we're not going to get into that. Instead, we're going to jump directly into the video and get to the meat of the film. If you haven't seen the trailer already, stop, go to the search button, watch the trailer, come back here. But if you have seen the trailer, you've seen all the pictures, read all the articles, let's get started today. I'm extremely happy that Lionsgate got their hands on the movie rights for Power Rangers. Say what you will about the most recent Godzilla, whether they could have shown more on Godzilla or not, they kept it so true to origin, it's not even funny. Granted, the monster was a new monster, everything about Godzilla was from its origins, and that's what Lionsgate is good for. So anyway, from the first release pictures of this movie, we can see that the power suits look more symbiotic than Power Ranger suits, meaning that the suits look more alien and more morphogenic to the body than an actual power suit with a helmet and such. Now let me talk about why this is a good thing. I'm pretty sure that many of us can already see by now the movie is called Power Rangers. Not Mighty Morphin, just Power Rangers. Which is good because they're reintroducing Power Rangers into a new generation in a new way. They kept close ties to the origin of Mighty Morphin with the power suits, the power coins, such and such, the names of each of the characters, even with Zordon going to be in the movie, but they still had to make it new and reintroduce it to a new generation. Let's not forget, by the time Power Rangers hit America, they were a couple seasons ahead in Japan. Still keeping true to Mighty Morphin, they kept the same names. The Red Ranger is Jason, Black Ranger is Zach, Blue Ranger is Billy, the Yellow Ranger is Trinity, and the Pink Ranger is Kimberly. They more or less kept the concept of the suits the same. Red being Tyrannosaurus, blue being Triceratops, black being Mastodon, pink being Pterodactyl, and yellow being Saber-Tooth Tiger. Of course, you can see in the trailer itself, the power coins are also a little more morphogenic as well. You can see the outline of the Tyrannosaurus in the red power coin, as I'm pretty sure, with the other ones. But I'm just going to assume that. Now, I think with them also trying to reintroduce Power Rangers in a new way, they kind of redesigned the characters in their backstory just a little bit. As we can see from the trailer, they almost seem like miscreant children or troubled children, which could fit with the teenagers with attitude scenario, but still kind of gives more depth to their individual characters' backstory. From what we can see, one of them is actually a real troubled student because they have an ankle bracelet, and assumably you can see the same student in the same trailer walking towards a police car almost checking in or turning himself into a parole officer. Now I think as character development for new characters, this is going to be awesome, because it almost gives them more life in a sense. Granted, Power Rangers started as a kids show, they didn't really have to give too much detail to these characters' backstories, because it's a kids show, nobody would pay attention. But in this generation, especially when you're reinventing something as big as Power Rangers, you have to kind of give a lot with reintroduction as well, and that's why I think this new backstory for the new teenagers is going to be awesome. There's a little bit of Rita Repulsa in the trailer as well, and I think that fit amazingly, because it kind of sets up for an automatic bad guy already. Once again, referring back to the original show, Rita is the original bad guy until Zed's like, dude, you're fucking up. And then he comes and fixes the problem. There's an extremely popular theory going around that Rita Repulsa in this new movie is the fallen Green Ranger, or the representation of the Green Ranger. She once again has the symbiotic alien type suit. She has traits that every other Power Ranger so far in the trailer has, being super strength, agility, power, such and such. Now you can see in the set photos that have been released, she actually carries like a power staff of some sort. And that power staff at the top of it has a green power coin, or something that closely resembles the power coins that all the other Rangers have. So then I think that would imply that she's going to be the Green Ranger. Therefore, this might be able to continue some way or another. Even if it's just coincidence and she's not a Green Ranger, I think it's still a pretty cool concept because it almost seems like a tribute to the original Green Ranger. In the 1990s Power Rangers, Rita Repulsa created the Green Ranger and created the Green Power Play. And of course, we still need to properly introduce the Zordon. Now there's a brief moment where the Rangers are actually morphing into the alien-esque suits, and it almost seems that in the center of the little circle that they're forming, Zordon could be being formed. Now of course, Zordon is an alien-type being in the original series, and I want to see how they introduce that into this new reintroduction of Power Rangers. Now I think making this revolve more around alien type stuff than actual mystical power type stuff, I think it brings a little more realism to the situation. In today's world, movies have to be pseudo-real, or at least make sense in reality. My only real problem with this trailer at the moment, and I say at the moment because I'm nitpicking, and aside from nitpicking, I kind of feel like I have to have a negative in a review because there's always negative in a review. The trailer showed that the teenagers seem to exhibit their superpowers even outside of their Power Ranger form. To me, it wouldn't make sense that they would carry their superhuman abilities outside of being in their Power Ranger form, meaning when they're not morphed. And once again, to be a little nitpicky, there seemed to be some type of romance between the two Rangers, Kimberly and Jason. Now, of course, this is a new generation for Power Rangers, but should there really be a love interest between the Power Rangers themselves? This is a new world. It might work. Or it might even further the plot for Power Rangers in the future. Now, of course, the only person we didn't get to see was Zordon, and I'm a little disappointed in that. I'm just a huge Bryan Cranston fan, and I would love to see what he does with Zordon. But of course, as exciting as this is only the first trailer. The movie drops on March 24th, 2017, and we have from now until then to get more information, more trailers, more everything. And every step of the way, we're going to be talking about it a little more. But I want to apologize, this is just a little rambly, this is a little here and there and randomness. I literally got home from work, set the studio up, and said I need to film this. So I'm sorry it's not as scripted as you're used to. But of course, guys, if you agree, disagree, let's talk about it. Hit me up on Twitter, hit me up on Instagram, hit me up on Snapchat. Everything will be in the links in the description below. As always, YouTube, thank you though for being with me today. Thank you guys for clicking on that video. I know the video is a little bit out there, but still, like I said, I saw the trailer and I'm not even kidding. Like a little girl, I screamed at work. Everybody freaked out. Anyway, don't forget to hit the like button, share it with your friends, let them know the Awesomesauce is here to party. And as always, YouTube, here's a crystal.